In the world of IT audits, one term that consistently appears in interviews, especially at Big Four firms, is ITAC, or IT Application Controls. Whether you're interviewing for a role in technology risk, IT audit, or SOX compliance, understanding ITAC deeply is non-negotiable. Today, let's decode the top 10 most commonly asked ITAC questions in Big Four interviews, along with clear, in-depth explanations that help you sound confident, structured, and technically strong. What are IT application controls? ITACs. IT application controls are automated controls embedded within business applications such as SAP, Oracle, Workday, or JDE that ensure the accuracy, completeness, validity, and authorization of transactions and data. In simple terms, while IT general controls, ITGCs, ensure the environment around systems is secure and reliable, ITACs ensure the transactions processed within those systems are correct and legitimate. Example: in SAP, when a purchase order is created, the system automatically validates that the vendor exists in the approved vendor master and that purchase limits are not exceeded. This automated validation is an IT application control. Why are ITACs important in audits? ITACs help auditors gain assurance that the financial or operational data generated by applications is accurate and reliable. If these controls are well designed and operating effectively, auditors can place reliance on system-generated reports and reduce manual testing. In the context of SOX audits, ITACs are critical because financial reporting heavily depends on system-driven transactions, like automated journal entries, three-way match validations, or credit limit checks. Weak ITACs can directly increase the risk of material misstatement in financial statements. 3. What is the difference between ITGC and ITAC? This is a very common and tricky Big Four question.
ITGCs, IT General Controls, form the foundation. They cover areas like user access management, change management, and IT operations. They ensure that applications are secure, stable, and reliable. ITACs, IT Application Controls, on the other hand, are specific to individual applications and are designed to ensure that transactions are processed correctly. In short, ITGC, control environment, like a secure building. ITAC, controls within that environment, like secure rooms inside that building. Example: ITGC, periodic review of privileged user access in SAP. ITAC, three-way match control between purchase order, goods receipt, and invoice.
4. What are the main types of IT application controls?
There are 4 primary categories of ITACs. Input controls. Ensure only valid and authorized data is entered. Example: validation checks in SAP that prevent entry of an invalid cost center. Processing controls. Ensure transactions are processed accurately. Example: system automatically recalculates totals or applies exchange rates. Output controls. Ensure system reports and results are complete and accurate. Example: reconciliation between subledger and general ledger outputs. Master data controls. Ensure key reference data, like customer or vendor data, remains accurate and updated. Example: approval workflow before new vendor master creation.
5. How do you identify ITACs during an audit?
Identifying ITACs begins with understanding the business process flow. Auditors typically perform walkthroughs with process owners to understand how transactions move from initiation to reporting. During these walkthroughs, you identify where automation occurs in the system, what system validations or checks happen automatically, and what key reports are generated and used for controls. For example, in an order-to-cash process, you may identify an ITAC like system restricts shipment unless credit limit is approved. The best approach is to start with risk and control matrices, RCMs, and map ITACs to business risks.
What is ITAC testing and how is it performed? ITAC testing involves verifying whether automated controls are designed properly and operate effectively throughout the period. Step 1. Design effectiveness, DE. Testing. Understand the control, review configurations, and verify that it meets the control objective. Step 2. Operating effectiveness, OE. Testing. Test samples of transactions or configurations to ensure the control consistently worked as intended. Example: if an SAP control restricts posting without a valid cost center, the auditor checks configurations, DE, and tests sample transactions, OE, to verify no posting occurred with an invalid cost center. 7. How do you test ITACs in SAP and Oracle systems? Testing depends on the type of control and the ERP system configuration. In SAP, auditors use transaction codes like OB52, FKO2, ME21N, and review system settings or transport logs to confirm configurations. They also check sample data in transaction tables or use system screenshots to evidence control operation. In Oracle, testing often involves checking responsibility setups, approval hierarchies, and profile options, ensuring that system enforces business rules automatically. For example, SAP. Check if the system enforces a three-way match before invoice posting. Oracle. Verify if system prevents creation of duplicate supplier invoices. How do ITACs relate to SOX compliance? Under SOX Section 404, management and auditors must ensure that internal controls over financial reporting are effective. Since most financial data originates from IT systems, ITACs play a direct role in ensuring accuracy of financial statements. Common SOX-relevant ITACs include automated journal entry approval workflows, segregation of duties in posting and approval processes, automated matching of purchase orders, receipts, and invoices. If ITACs fail, it can result in SOX deficiencies such as ineffective control environment or inaccurate financial reporting. 9. What challenges do auditors face while testing ITACs? Even experienced auditors face challenges during ITAC testing, such as complex ERP configurations across modules, limited documentation of control configurations by the client, customization within applications, making standard testing approaches difficult. Dependency on ITGCs. If change management or access controls are weak, ITAC reliance cannot be established. To overcome this, auditors use system walkthroughs, change logs, and access reviews to ensure that ITACs have not been altered and are functioning as intended. 10. What are some common ITAC examples in ERP systems? Here are some examples auditors often encounter in Big Four audits. Procure to pay, P2P. System enforces three-way match before invoice payment. Purchase orders cannot be created without approved vendor master. Order to cash, O2C. System prevents creation of sales order if credit limit exceeded. Revenue cannot be recognized until goods are shipped. Record to report, R2R. Automated journal entries require dual authorization. Period end closing is restricted to authorized personnel. Hire to retire, H2R. Payroll calculations are system automated based on approved time and attendance data. System restricts salary processing for terminated employees. Each of these ensures the organization's processes are consistent, accurate, and compliant, exactly what auditors look for during ITAC reviews. In summary, mastering IT application controls is not just about knowing definitions. It's about understanding how business processes and IT systems interact to ensure reliable financial data. When Big Four firms evaluate candidates for IT audit or SOX roles, they assess your ability to explain ITACs in a business context, connect them with real ERP examples, and demonstrate your understanding of how controls mitigate risks. So, the next time you're asked an ITAC question in an interview, remember, go beyond the theory, illustrate your answer with a real example from SAP or Oracle, and explain the control's purpose and testing approach. That's how you stand out as an informed, confident, and audit-ready professional. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Audit Decoded by Mayuri, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video on audit, SOX, ITGC, cybersecurity, and ERP controls.